Hello, how's it going, guys? Today we're gonna be doing a shop with me, I guess. I believe this is only the second or third one I've done on the channel this year, which was something that I pretty much didn't want to do as much. But you know what? It's the end of the year, and there's a Barnes & Noble's hardcover sale. It isn't the same as it was. It used to be 50% off, but if you remember, it's 43%, which is pretty much right there. There's a couple things I want to get. I want to finish my Girl from the Other Side deluxes. I need to get 3 and 4, so those are must cops. The latest volume of Parasite would be good. And then I'm starting to do Soul Eater. I have like 1 volume, so we'll see if we get that. And then anything else that, you know, catches my eye. So we're gonna be going to the mall that's nearest to me. Well, not nearest to me, but the one that has a Barnes available to it, so it's right there. And then there's another like hop store that sells mangas, but we'll see. So I'm gonna be driving right now, so I will see you guys when we get there. Hey guys, how's it going? Voiceover me, because it was very busy at the store. So yeah, there was like kids everywhere, but we're gonna be going through these one by one. If you see anything you like, you know, pause. Starting with the A's, obviously there was some Kanabanashi that I currently started getting, as well as Alice in Borderlands, which I need to catch up on. I have like 7 volumes. You see we're gonna be cutting a lot, so yeah, sorry, there's just a lot of people and a lot of things going on. We got the bees here, you know, Berserk, Black Clover, all that stuff. I was hoping to get the hardcovers for Berserk, but they didn't have the ones I wanted because I already read Volume 1, or the contents of Volume 1. They already had Blue Lock and Blue Box, which are 2 series I do currently collect. I actually collect the Blue Box on at Target, which is very funny to think about. Like, I just get it from Target because like the 20% off is cool there. I see the new Chainsaw Man came out. It recently came out to our store. Like it took a bit. I don't know why it took a bit for them to get it, but they got it in stock finally. But I want to get that box set. Trojan X there as well. A very good series that I need to catch up on the Shonen Jump app. We continue with C's here. Got the new Danadon, Die Dark, Dark Gathering. There's like a bunch of titles that I just haven't read that I haven't collected at all. I need to get into. So yeah. You see Don't Call It Mystery. I was hoping they had 5 and 6, but sadly they didn't have it. Some Dragon Ball, and yeah, Eden Zero, going to the E's right now. Eden Zero's right there. Fairy Tail, a bunch of Fairy Tail, a bunch of Fire Force as well. I like the omnibus editions. They're really nice. There we see the Fist of the North Star, which I was thinking about as well. Thinking about that because it was the first hardcover that was on my eyes. I have like the first 7, so yeah. And then right there, as you see below the Gantz, is The Girl from the Other Side, the series I knew I needed. So it was good to see that it was there. You got the Hellsing up there, High School of the Dead as well. It probably would have been good to get those if I was interested in those, because they're very pricey. Sadly, no Hunter x Hunter, the recent volume that came out a couple months ago, which I need to find and track that down. Got JoJo's, of course, because, you know, JoJo's great. And then we move over, see that new Kaiju release. Kaiju is also another thing. Kaiju number 8 is another thing that I get on Target. You know, like the basic Shonen Jump stuff I get there. And move over to the other side. We got Mao, Mason and Koku as well. Mashal, which is a series that I think I'm up to date or I'm missing 1 volume for. Going through these one by one. Right there, a bunch of Gundam. They didn't have the latest Mob Psycho that I needed, so that was a shame. There you see some of the monster there, which is very upsetting to see. So, you know, I just tried my best to do it with 1 hand and fix it. Yeah, it took a bit. It's very difficult to operate with 1 hand. And then I also paused because there was like a kid who asked me a question about like a figure. But yeah, try to fix it. There you go. Did a good job. I think I did. So yeah. And then we continue over. My Broken Mariko, a hardcover, which I really do recommend. It's a one-shot I've read. Really good. One of the more better one-shots I've read. We continue with M. You see the My Hero Vigilantes right there. We go over, going down. Nana as well. They restocked on a bunch of Nana, which is good. And then Naruto, of course. Just a couple Naruto volumes because, you know, you don't want to overstock the shelf. Noragami, the 3-in-1s look really nice. If I ever wanted to get an Origami, I would get it in 3-in-1s because they actually look pretty good for what they are. Orochi, a hardcover. There's Oshino Ko, volume 4, which I needed to get. Now we move down here. Couple things. Overlord, Paradise Kiss, that giant. That you see that Persona 4 Barnes edition. Then right there you see a Parasite. Sadly, it was volume 1, and they didn't have volume 4. I asked at the counter, which they were just like, yeah, whatever's there is there. We literally took out all the hardcovers, and yeah, people bought them. So Very upsetting for me. Continue over. I'm sorry if this is like a bit fast. There were just people all around me, kids running around, so I wanted to be as fast as possible. There's Rent Trash right there. Rooster Fighter. If you've read Rooster Fighter, let me know, because like it was very heavily promoted, so I wonder if it actually is good. But yeah, and then we continue over right there to S. So Sailor Moon hardcovers, Silent Voice hardcover right there. I have the box set though, so I wasn't really looking to get that. Passing the 7 Deadly Sins to Shaman King. I recently read Shaman King on K-Manga. Like I'm like halfway through it. Pretty decent. A bunch of Spy Family. And then we have Tenkon. Right, let me just get it free. I actually grabbed this one. Tenkon Kinkoret. I'm sorry if I butchered the name. It's very late over here, and like, yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, I was eyeing that because like half off. I think it was $50, $40, $50, which it wasn't that bad. There you see the Steins Gate hardcover as well, the complete manga. This was like apparently out of stock, but I don't know where it came back in stock. I struggled to put it in, but yeah, it was very pricey. You can't see it there, but I tried looking at the price and it was very pricey. And I do own the video game for it, so I want to just play that instead and then watch the anime. More stuff here. You see right there Takobi's Original Sin, which is a series that I will be showing off later because I actually got that from instocktrades. But yeah, moving over to the T's and the U's. We're at the end right here. Right there. Yeah, not really much here. Urusei Yatsura. Really beautiful covers. Or spines. Vagabond, Uzaki-chan, which I'm almost done collecting. I need to get 10. I believe volume 10. And then the Vinland Saga hardcovers. I wish the deluxe, like the deluxe editions were out, but yeah, no. Also, welcome to Demon School Arumakun was there. I'm missing 4 and 5, I believe, or just 5. But I've been collecting those at Kino, so I decided to hold off on those. And yeah, moving on to the last shelf right here. It just, you know, pretty much Wodakoi. I have that. And that's pretty much it, honestly. Yeah, Yona the Dawn. A couple volumes right there. Yotuba, a series that I'm interested in. Some Zom 100, which I actually need to get volume 8. I just realized that. And then at the end, we decided to go to the new releases, and I saw Marriage Toxin right there, a series that I've been looking forward to. So I decided to pick that up. Hey guys, welcome back to the car. I've done my shopping already. I was a little bit disappointed because the couple series that I was looking at weren't available. I literally asked at the counter, I was like, hey, I don't see these here. They're like, yeah, buddy, the sale, everyone's coming here. It was pretty busy, as you can tell, because I did the voiceover for the whole section. But I will say I'm glad with what I picked up. I picked up 2 books that basically complete a series. Like I mentioned before, I picked up a series that I wasn't going to get more of, but I was like, I need to hit that 50 threshold for the free 20% or the free $20 reward. And yeah, and then I picked up a new series that I forgot was coming out recently. And so you might have seen it from over there. And also, I also remembered that I haven't showed off my haul. I usually show off hauls on Instagram whenever I get stuff. I haven't shown my haul from a local store that closed down about a week ago. So I'm gonna include that in the haul. So when we get back to the house, you're gonna see everything I got from then and now. And so yeah, see you back at the house. Hey guys, welcome back to the house. This is basically everything I've gotten for like the past couple of, you know, weeks. So we're gonna haul these. Hopefully you enjoyed the whole voiceover thing. It was very busy in that Barnes & Noble, so I really couldn't talk much. There was literally kids everywhere in that section. So yeah, apologies. Hopefully the voiceover was fine. But let's get into it. First, we're going to start with the things I got before that weren't on Barnes. I actually went to Target. Target is actually surprisingly not that bad, honestly. I am happy that it's an okay selection, basically major stuff. And like some little here and there's are sprinkled into the Target that I go to. That's my local Target. But recently, I've been getting 2 series from there, and one of them is Kaiju number 8. You see the 20% off sticker there. Yeah. Now that these have gone up in price, I have like no choice but to get these discounted because thankfully it was a little less than $10 for this one. So yay. And yeah, that's good. The other series I'd get now from Target is Blue Lock. Those are 1 and 2. Anytime I go to Target, I just wait like a couple weeks and eventually they have it in stock for me. So I'm kind of glad for that. But yeah, since Right Stuff is down and like I needed a new site to like buy online from, thankfully instocktrades has become that site for me. I've been ordering them a lot recently. And so yeah, I got like a bunch of series from them. I got I'm a little behind on Sakamoto Days. I got Sakamoto Days volume 6, so I need to get I believe there's like up to 9 right now, so that's great. I also ended up getting Blue Box, a series that I really do enjoy. I read it on the Shonen Jump app. These are gonna pile up here if you're gonna see them. I also have gotten into A Galaxy Next Door, Volume 5. I think Volume 6 is the last one, and I get that whenever it comes out. A series that I do enjoy. I believe it's, in my opinion, it's my best read for 2023 will be Alice in Borderlands Volume 7. I know Volume 8 just came out, so I need to wind up finding that for a cheap price. But Alice in Borderlands, if you don't know, a whole death game sort of thing, Squid Game, you know, that type of stuff. Pretty fun read. They're in omnibuses that are very beautiful right there. Like, these omnibuses are beautiful. They are like based off cards. If you read it, you know, you get it. If not, read it or check out the Netflix series that apparently is really good. I haven't seen it, but I've heard a lot of things change, but it's still a good watch. So, you know, one of the two would be good for you. And then the last thing from In Stock Trades I got would be 365 Days to the Wedding. Suki Notes, Ava, she pretty much read this and was like, yeah, it's really good, you should check it out. I've been keen on this ever since I've seen the cover from Seven Seas when they announced it, and then the synopsis. Basically, there is like a whole thing where they have to remove someone from work or like relocate someone, and if you're married, you won't be relocated. And then these two, I believe, get married, and basically the story revolves around them and them like getting to know each other and stuff like that. So very interesting, but I need to get into that soon. And then the last thing I got from In Stock Trades was Takopi's Original Sin. I've been waiting for this one for a very long time. I would say my favorite manga from last year would be Taizan 5, who is the creator of Takopi's Original Sin. They also had a weekly Shonen Jump series called the Ichinose Family's Deadly Secret, which I have been really keen on. It finished a while back. I need to finish it. Hopefully it gets printed in English by Viz. But this does show me there's a good chance of it getting printed, so hopefully, fingers crossed, that next year we get that. I was hoping the announcement would come in one of the conventions during the fall, but we never got that. Here's hoping that this is a nice sign that that series will get printed in English. Next time, we're going to go to a local shop that closed down, sadly. So they had a 50% off everything on their like last week, 2 weeks. And so I picked up Zom 100 Volume 9. So I need Volume 8, and then I'm going to read everything and then watch the anime. And then I probably will get rid of the series because I believe it's on the Viz app, if I'm correct, so I can read that on there. So that's good. But I have the first 9. And from what I remember, I read the first 2 volumes. They were really fast reads. Like, it was pretty easy to read them. So that's great. I'm happy that that's a thing that I could just speed through. And if I like it, and it's on Viz. If I don't like it, I can just unhaul it. And then I got volumes 10, 11, and 12 from Blue Period. It's an art series, really good art. I read the first volume, really liked it. I've been collecting it. It's basically like when I was going ham on collecting. I wound up getting a bunch of them up to volume 9. And then getting these for half off was like a no-brainer for me. It was like pretty obvious I should get them, so why not? I am missing volume 13, which I think is the latest one, if I'm correct. So I'm gonna get those and then read them. And then they're also on the K-Manga app, so if I feel inclined to, I might just transition over there. If not, keep collecting these because the art is beautiful, and I do recommend the art in this, obviously, because it's like an artist manga. Why wouldn't you? And now we're gonna move on to what I got at Barnes. So the first thing I got that isn't a hardcover is I got Marriage Talks in Volume 1. The cover has been something that I've always looked at. If you've seen my Kino videos, you'll see that I walk by the poster of this a couple of times. Hopefully I can insert it there. But yeah, I've always seen this. I'm like, oh, I'm very interested on what it is, and just the cover alone. I'm going into this blind. Hopefully that's good. This is one of the most popular Jump Plus series, you know, the same people that do Kaiju number 8, you know, Spy Family, that line of manga. I wish this was on the app, any of the apps, honestly, the Shonen Jump or the Viz app, but thankfully it's here in print, and hopefully I have a good time with this. I'm going to be reading this soon. And now, the moment you've all been waiting for, the hardcovers. What hardcovers did I get? I was very disappointed that most of the hardcovers I didn't get weren't there. I really wanted to get Parasite. I wanted to catch up on Parasite. I think I was missing volume 4, so I wanted to get that, but sadly only volume 1 was there. I asked the clerk and they were like, no, sadly what's there is there. You don't have it in stock. And I was like, great, cool, that sucks. But thankfully I got 2 series that I was okay with. First one being Fist of the North Star. I got volume 8. I should have gotten 9 and 10, but thankfully I found a place that is selling them for a decent price, so I'm going to get up to date with these. And then 11 came out yesterday, I believe. So I'm going to get up to date with these. I read volume 1 earlier this year, right there. I read it earlier this year and I really did enjoy it. It's very much not something you really think about or like have to have too much brain to read, but it's still very enjoyable. I like the story of Kenshin and how he wants the world to be good, but he's going to just beat up people for that to happen, and I do enjoy that. And then the subplot with his wife or fiance was really nice. And then hopefully we get more cool things and more serious stuff like that in the future as I read it. I won't know until I do, but I've got the first 8 volumes. I'm going to be reading it into 2024, and hopefully I don't regret it. I'm pretty sure I won't. Also, these hardcovers are beautiful, and then if you know, the orange pages in this are really well done. And then I mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but I wanted to finish a series. I knew that these were going to be there because they've always been there for a while. I've essentially just waited for the sale so I can pick them up finally, and thankfully that they were there, I got to pick them up, and now I'm done with completing the series. It's The Girl from the Other Side. I got volumes 3 and 4. So this is volume 3. Really nice. You can see the glistening of the freaking OBS, but there you go. That's that one. Very, very nice. And then the last volume is volume 4, which is, I believe, the last 2 volumes of the series, and then the extra volume that was just art, I believe. So that's all these. Thankfully, I got to complete this series. Gonna put that right there. And so yeah, thankfully I'm done with this series, and so I can finally read it. I've heard really good things about it, so I've always just waited for these to come out, because I think the moment this blew up, they kind of announced like, hey, we're gonna do a deluxe edition, and then 17 was like, yeah, they're gonna be hardcovers and everything. And so I was like, ooh, okay, I'm gonna pick it up like that. And then I saw the price, and so basically I was like, I have to wait for sales to get these, and I haven't really touched them. If I go back and try to find all the manga, I'm sorry that it's a mess there, but if I try to go back and try to find where they are, you will see, I believe only one of them isn't wrapped because it didn't come like that, but everything else is wrapped because I've been waiting for myself to collect the entire series, and basically I've been waiting for the sale. Because I believe this came out at the beginning of fall, volume 4, or like in the middle of it, I don't remember. And so basically I knew no one was gonna pick it up because of the price. It's like $43 a volume, so I knew nobody was gonna logically pick it up at that price at a Barnes. So I basically waited till the sale, and thankfully I did, because I got these basically for the price of one, and I'm happy that I did. So now I can read this series and see what all the hype is about. But yeah, there it goes. That's my haul for the day, or you know, the last haul for the year. Thank you guys so much. I know I've been very inconsistent with the channel. I'm hoping to get that, you know, situated with. I'm gonna have a lot of free time in my hands now that I'm basically done with school. And so yeah, I hope to see you soon. I will hopefully will have a video next week. Don't get me on that, but I know last year I did the Crunchyroll Awards. We looked at all the nominees. I want to do that in January when that does, you know, release the nominees and see what should be what. And yeah, basically I hope that you had a good 2023. Here's to 2024. And yeah, I'll see you guys when I see you. Peace.